What happened? What's this icky paint-like goop? It's moving!
No, no, boys! Don't touch that stuff!
Excuse me,
I am most concerned with the well-being of the princess in this dreadful heat. Master Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance. Master Mario, if you would...
Oh, Solo!
Don't touch that.
Power-up complete. Thank you for purchasing this item from GAD Science Incorporated. Preparing to register customer information. Scanning and classifying subject data. Subject identified as Mario, resident of the Mushroom Kingdom. Data storage complete. I am Flood, a flash liquidizer ultra-dowsing device. I hope to be of assistance. Proceeding with user instruction. Use the R button to shoot water from my tank. If you press the R button all the way down, you can stop and shoot. You can then use the control stick to aim in any direction. Press the X button to switch to the hover nozzle. You can then press the R button to hover in the air for a short time. If this tank is empty, no water can be sprayed. To refill tank, enter a body of water and press the R button. Instructions complete. Proceed. If you press
Quite an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am Flood. Glad to meet you. Someone's coming!
Court is now in session.
As you are no doubt aware, someone has been senselessly defacing Fair Delfino Isle using some paint-like substance. The accused is charged with polluting our beautiful home, and yes, endangering our very way of life. Indeed, how can one not be aware of what is going on? Though it is daytime in Delfino Plaza, our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. Expert shrine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because of all of our guardians. The shrine sprites have vanished from their gathering spot at the shrine gate. The reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame. Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none other than Mario.
Objection!
Overruled. I judge the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this entire island. Until Isle Delfino is completely free of his vile handiwork, Mario shall not be allowed to leave. Court adjourned.
All of our guardians, the shrine sprites, have vanished from their gathering spot.
This appears to be quite a predicament, Mario. Data analysis verifies that the island's inhabitants are indeed troubled by pollution, but the pollution itself is not the main problem. Mario, you witnessed this object at the airstrip, correct? It is a shine sprite. Shine sprites are the source of power on Isle Delfino. They used to gather in great numbers at the Shine Gate, but the graffiti incident has polluted the island and most of the Shine sprites have fled. There is no longer any power to support the peaceful lifestyle of the islanders. It is most pitiable. The only way to ensure the return of the Shine sprites is to keep the island from becoming any dirtier. The perpetrator is likely at work even as we speak. And you, Mario, are being treated as a criminal. Tomorrow we must do our best to resolve this situation. Shine sprites are the...
Go straight that way. You can't miss the mess, pal. Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness. And remember, we'll be watching you, pal. We'll know if you start slacking off.
The peaceful lifestyle of the islanders. It is most pitiable.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
Okie dokie. Hello, hello. Sorry for joining a little bit late, guys, but oh boy, there was an interesting race going on in a Speed Gaming 2, but right now I'm on a Speed Gaming 3 with you guys, and this is a race between ZairiteSMS and MLarvitar. And they're currently, let me check quickly where they are currently in a bracket. So interestingly, both of the runners have met each other in a very first round, and this is a rematch between these two runners, and one of them is gonna move on to main bracket. One of them is gonna drop out of the tournament. And who I am, I'm Samurai Man, your commentator tonight. Hello, and welcome to Speed Gaming 3 once again. So it seems like ZairiteSMS is currently in the lead, and MLarvitar is just a little bit behind. We will see what is this Yoshi skip gonna give us to both of the runners. Oh, ZairiteSMS was very close to not get clip inside there, but he managed to save it. So far what I've noticed, Zairite, oh no, that dead is gonna cost him a little bit. I noticed both of the runners are on a Japanese version, so I can explain some of the version differences when they come into that. Because of that dead, Zairite loses a little bit of lead against MLarvitar, but speaking of this secret can change your page of the RNG. MLarvitar not getting the good luck with the Juxter, and we will see Zairite a lucky man tonight. Oh, he looks like if he was brave enough to get to as close to that last Juxter as possible, he would have been able to get a known as early cycle, saving you roughly 20 seconds. But I feel like he was a little bit scared there to go for that. So both of the runners still neck and neck. I have no idea how runners had their this run started with BD, RNG, Gelato Beach Skip, and so on. Let me know guys in a chat, how was their BD Piranha RNG in Piango Hills 5? Did they manage to do travel skip? Or how did they Gelato Beach Skips go? Those are usually a major things that can really separate the runners. Piranha plant, BD Piranha, should I say, can really cost a lot of time with a really horrible luck pattern. BD Piranha having RNG like 770 different patterns, I think. It's a lot. And the worst possible pattern losing you over a minute. It's a really big time loss. But enough of that. We are currently on we are currently on Pianta Village 6 episode. You have to clean all of the piantas that you can find through the whole stage. Usually, as a runner, you might be looking at a time like over 2 minutes left in a timer. Let's see how are the runners gonna be doing that. MLarvitar getting 2 minutes 6 seconds left in a timer, and Zairite getting 2 minutes 3 seconds left. Very respectable times, I have to say, for both of the runners. And hello, who is there?
Oh, hello! Oh, Cyrus Williams, what's up?
That is a nice voice. Hello, Cyrus Williams.
Hello. I'm here to help you out. Help out my good pal with commentary.
Thanks, pal. How has your day been?
Oh, it's been totally fine. How's your day been, Samu?
It's been good. Been enjoying some video games on my own stream, and now I'm here commentating.
Cool.
This awesome Sunshine race.
Yeah, they were pretty well tied up until after GBS. I've been watching for a bit, and the big thing was MLarvitar fell down the Shine Gate entering Pianta Village, and that was pretty much it. That was the biggest thing that's happened so far.
Oh, that's gonna really separate the runners. Falling up from the Shine Gate costs you time. You have to climb up again.
But yeah. But Pinna's the proving ground, as we see with most of the races so far.
Yes, Pina Park really separating the boys from the man. Do you say?
Yes, the men from the boys. That's what we say.
Oh, okay, my bad.
No, it's good. Yeah, you were almost there. Do you have any Finnish sayings that I should know? No.
I can't really say it in a Finnish, but I do know the meaning of it in a Finnish.
Well, you can tell me some later. Yeah.
All right. So LarviTar getting the cutscene skip, honey skip we say. Really nice. And ZairiteSMS is setting up for that. Nice compound and oh.
A little bit too far to the left. Entering the cutscene before actually dying. Not the worst way you can screw it up, but still.
I was thinking he compounded a little bit too early, but that might be the reason too.
Dude, I'll agree with whatever you say about it.
No, I agree with you. What are you saying?
Man, I agree with you. I'm gonna fight you on this.
Alright. So, LarviTar getting cutscene skip. What do you think of that?
I think it made it so that he's further in the lead.
That's good. Good
yeah.
point.
Well, obviously, post Pianta, Larvitar's in the lead. Larvitar was the one that fell off the Shine Gate, so I wasn't really paying attention much in Pianta. So I don't know how he got most of his lead back. But cool. Now we're here.
Cool. So Larvitar getting 2 of the rockets. Did he get the third rocket? No, he's not gonna be able to get the fastest kill with a Mecha Pulsar, but he's getting the second fastest. Which is still very good. And ZairiteSMS a little bit behind and going for that cutscene skip. Interestingly enough, Pina Park is the only place where you can do the cutscene skip. Leave up to you.
Yes. I agree with you. You can also do it in like Noki 3. You know that?
Yeah, I know. You enter the bottle, then you you exit the level, but you get to the bottle anyway.
It literally doesn't change anything, but it's a cool little thing.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. ZairiteSMS getting the first rocket, unfortunately missing the second rocket. He still has to hit 3 times.
He's spraying the mecha for dear life, trying to get the lucky rocket. Again, it's the lucky rocket, so not necessarily there at all times. Just praying for it. All right, not the best mecha in the world, but pause, exit area. Now he's skipped that cutscene. I'm gonna go grab the shine right now. Oh, Larvitar jumping a little bit too soon on the second cycle of platforms. Trying to save it with a ground pound, but that's a shame.
That's a shame.
You should never, I don't know, Pinna 2 is definitely a painful secret to lose any time on whatsoever. Like, even second try mole, you kind of feel bad, or mole skip, you just still kind of feel bad about, but dying at all in Pinna 2, that's
that was really close, I have to say, for LarviTar. Nice. Yeah. He's getting it right now.
See? Smooth mole skip from ZairiteSMS right there.
Very nicely done.
Oh my god, what are these dives that people are doing? I've never seen anybody go right and then go, wait, I'm gonna go left.
If you decide to go right, you're probably just gonna keep going right way.
Yeah. Are these race nerves? Like, I don't really understand. Like, he almost went a little bit too early on the first cycle of platforms here again. Man, these Pinna 2s. They either really want to be, I guess they really want to be in bracket, you know?
Yeah, it seems like. So, what do you think of this side LarviTar is doing? Red coins?
3? I think Pinna 3 is really hard.
Yeah, I would say same. Like, there's so many different ways to do it.
He's doing the good stuff. He's doing the good stuff. Look at that. Oh, he missed the spin jump input.
that small spot there, just ruining small spot like that kind of, you can clip through it, and it just lost all his like. When he ran past it, he was like jumping over it basically, and it's like a, what is that called? That spinning thing, you know?
The grate.
Yeah, there's like a small gap between that crate and the grating, and it's just weird why it's there.
All right, Larvitar not having too bad of a, just a small hiccup in the middle of pin of 3, but otherwise doing good. ZairiteSMS doing a totally different set of strats. The first set of strats that I learned actually doing this level when I was back in 2014. Vintage strats.
Ooh.
Oh!
Let's go.
I didn't think he was gonna.
He got it.
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna quite be able to make that red coin, but good stuff to him. Just gonna have to make it up for, just make up to the 7th and 8th, and that's pretty much it.
Yes. MLarvitar starting with the. But it's starting with the pin on 4. What do you think of this pin on 4? That so many people have different setups.
Yeah. There's. Well, is he doing like old Samu strats? I still do really old Samu strats. There's definitely faster stuff to do. There's like Nindide strats, which are crazy hard and really small windows for each ground pound. Versus, I don't know. There's like calf strats. Yeah. There's calf Samu. There's Dide. It's just like shots for mecha in some way. What do you think about Wilted Sunflowers there, Samu?
When one cycle got introduced, I wanted to go for like my own method, and I'm sure everybody wanted to go for their own method. And of course, some of the strats like Nindide strats, which is crazy hard, saves like seconds. It just saves seconds, but it's hard because all the timings for the ground pound is just really strict.
That's the whole Nindide attitude. Anything for the smallest amount of time, and then try to get the world record, stuff like that.
And yes, and with the Nindide strats, he actually takes damage intentionally, and taking damage against these guys, you actually make them to stop moving if you take any damage in front of them.
Yeah.
They just move.
Yeah, they don't.
Then they just
go for it.
They just move. They just move a little bit. Then they just stop when they notice that, oh, you damage yourself. What are you doing?
Yeah, they won't jump on you if you've taken damage, which sucks. But
so ZairiteSMS again getting a fun cycle, very nice, and MLarvitar starting with what is known as EYG.
You got banana. Banana's pretty good RNG there. You kind of want papaya, pineapple, or banana there. If you get coconut, man, you're having a rough time.
The farthest fruit that you can get.
None of them are using the good version for EYG. I don't know. Oh, he didn't quite throw that. Right.
No, what is that?
Dude, papaya throws are hard.
No, he gets it there.
I don't play this version. Man. I don't even know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Why is he throwing? Where's the fruit storage?
Yeah, where's the fruit storage? And why it has to be English version only? Or English version, should I say?
Yeah.
So what he just did there, he just clicked through the ball and don't please stop doing that.
Dude, I've never seen that swag before. he's bonking on he's bonking on unloaded Pinna Park.
Yes.
So anybody that thinks like if you're just watching them do this trick, why are they throwing it through the door? There's a loading zone there, so they have to clip through the wall. Why doesn't he just walk from the stairs to the secret itself? It's all unloaded. There's no way they can just walk with Yoshi through the unloaded park. You have to ride the platform all the way to the merry-go-round, and I've never seen anybody swag doing EYG whatsoever, but I guess doing a bonk on the unloaded park is a thing that people do, or Larvitar does.
Yeah, I guess it's safe, but I'm always scared to softlock there, you know?
I've never seen that before. That's so sick. Well, like, if you think about it, there's no fear in dying there. You're not going to zip because you're not, like, walking sideways out of it, right?
Yeah, you aren't. That's true.
I'm astounded by that right now. Over the top to the right. Perfect stuff. I'm pretty sure. Oh,
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, Zairite doing a spin jump dive a little bit too early on that block there. I'm pretty sure MLarvitar did over the top to the middle, if I'm not mistaken, which saves a second over the strats that Zairite's currently going for.
Yes, MLarvitar did over top of the middle.
Okay. Zairite riding the block, apparently. He wasn't willing to go for the triple jump again, I guess? I don't really know.
Maybe he hesitated a little bit with that angle. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Guess he wants to take it safe.
Or maybe he just, like, thought that he didn't have enough momentum to do a triple jump and didn't want to go for it. I don't know.
That could be too.
We can speculate all the time, but we'll only know at the end when we talk to the players.
So did you happen to see that last race on a Speed Gaming 2? Did you?
Oh, me? No, I was busy up until the start of this. Sorry, I thought you were I thought you were starting us. My bad.
So I was commentating the last race in a Speed Gaming 2, and oh boy, that Rico 4 was giving trouble both of the runners. And yeah. Hopefully these runners were not having too much trouble with it. So what basically happened that there were a lot of deaths and a lot of goals for game overs, I have to say. It was scary to watch.
Well, Rico 4 is like the first, or not the first hurdle in the run, but like one of the major secret things, like secret that gives a lot of people trouble. It's like Rico 4, Serena 2, Noki 6, stuff like that. And like it just starts mid game, and you just kind of have to survive the 1 or 2 levels that give you trouble in each world. So
yes, that is good too.
Yeah, for all the matches I've commentated so far, I don't think anybody's. Or actually, no, one person's died in Rico 4, and that was pretty much it. MLarvitar. Ahead by a shine. Good stuff.
What do you think of this?
Just Rico 1 in general?
Rico Harbor in general.
Well, what I was saying before, like you're basically worried about Rico 4. Before that, like if you do blooper strats in what level MLarvitar is about to start, you have maybe a little bit of fear if you do blooper strats to not die. Other than that, it's like Rico 6 is pretty much the main thing you're worried about. But yeah, so MLarvitar is using the blooper right now. If you're entering using the blooper on the right side of your screen right now, if you're holding forward and hit a wall, you will die as Mario. So you're trying to just avoid as much. Like there are strats that are faster that actually avoid using the blooper, but I guess he doesn't know them or doesn't use them, whatever.
I would say that that point is like a personal preference. Like, are you comfortable with this certain strat that saves you a couple seconds, or do you want to go with the safety?
It's definitely a race thing. Like, if you're more comfortable with this, do this in a race, definitely.
Yes, that's true. I think MLarvitar hit the both of the checkpoints, so he's getting a 1928. So who's born in that year?
1928. 1928, that saves like about 4 seconds doing regular, something like that. Using the blooper. That would be another thing that you'd try to avoid. Like the casual play, or what we used to do for a while was we used the blooper in that secret instead of doing blooperless until blooperless became a lot more popular to do. But if you use blooper, again, if you hold forward and hit a wall, you have to you're dead and then reload the entire level. So
actually dying in a secret, in a Rico 2 secret, you actually get thrown back to the secret itself. You can do the race again. What are you doing? Are we gonna go over the top?
I don't know what's going on. I don't even remember.
I feel like he's gonna go over the top.
Is he? I don't know. I feel like he might be swagging on Zairite right now.
It seems like.
What? What? I was just like, is he doing Rico 5? I'm lost. I have no idea where we are right now.
Me too.
Why? Why did he? Dude, that makes it close. All right. I don't think he's far enough ahead to do that kind of stuff, but I guess that's kind of cool. You know?
Yeah, at this point of the race, he's not too far behind. Zairite, I mean. Are you sure you want to do that? What if you happen to lose a race by a couple of seconds and you are probably thinking of that, I probably shouldn't have gone over the top on that.
I think that's the best idea. Like, it doesn't look very swag. You don't have to do anything super impressive to do it, but you're like killing a bunch of time for no reason. Like, I don't. Okay, let's continue with this, I guess.
Yes. So Rico 4.
So okay, so on the left side of the screen, you're gonna see how you're supposed to do Rico 3, and then you flip the grate, and then you're done.
I mean, it's supposed to do in a speedrunning wise, right?
Yeah.
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 But you want to go fast.
All right. Well. All right, that happened. Larvitar having a solid Rico 4. I'm still flabbergasted by the 3.
I would say the same. Sorry, starting with the Rico 4. So there's just nothing about the secret itself. It's just really hard because it's Rico 4.
Because it's Rico 4. All the advancements with Rico 4 are like entrance strats nowadays. Like there's the hover slide that you do on the grate, and which has like a smaller window than a lot of other water slides and stuff like that, and getting somewhat a bit of momentum with your with your spin jump entering the secret itself. But the secret itself for Rico has been the same for a while. Like the really hard strats.
Yes, I would say, and any mistake there in a Rico 4 is gonna mess up the cycle, and you might not know what to do.
Improvising Rico 4 secret is super hard. It's so hard.
It's like the hardest secret to improvise, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
I'm just like, I'm thinking about it. I'm going through all the other secrets. I'm like, yeah. I'm like going through Noki 6. Noki 6 is super easy to improvise. You just kind of like catch a later cycle of the blocks, but
yeah, that is true. Like, you can save yourself if you manage to drop yourself off from the top of the Noki 6, but what do you do in a Rico 4? You don't do anything. You just die. Like,
yeah, you're at the whim of the blocks at that point. All of the cycles are so different. You're just like, well, okay, let's just try to not die. Maybe Bianco 6.
Bianco 6 is one of those. Yes, there's like no way to like improvise your movement much in the second half of that.
But that's just like the last part you're improvising. Rico 4 is you're improvising the entirety of it.
Yes, that is true.
I don't think he went for blooperless or screamless. I want screamless goober blooper. You gotta. Have you not heard of screamless ever?
I actually know about it. Is it that you take damage at the same time?
No, it's for Rico 5. It's when you kill the blooper without having him scream at all. It's like a certain frame window. I don't really know. I have a setup for it. I like to mention every single time I do commentary.
I actually didn't know it's a setup with a certain frame. I knew about it, but I wasn't sure what causes it.
I'll show you my setup sometime, dude.
All right, my pal. What do you think that Mario is thinking there? Because he's grabbing a Yoshi egg.
What do you think he's thinking?
Yeah, like, haha, I have got your Yoshi. What are you doing now?
Yeah, well, I guess he's thinking, hey, I guess I can go to Serena. Well, the whole thing is that he's holding. I don't really know, dude. Nanner, you know. He just doesn't want you to get to Serena. He doesn't want you to foil his plans and kill him in every level, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Wow. That was cutting it close at the end from ZairiteSMS Rico 6.
Yeah, it looked like. So MLarvitar is done with the Rico and going back to Bingo Hills.
He's about a minute, half ahead, something like that. Sounds about right. So, Samu, I'm gonna swing it back to you. What do you think about Bianco 6?
It's very dirty. Well, like the secret itself, it's just 2 hard jumps, and that's it.
Yeah.
But the second hard jump, if you manage to not get it right, but you manage to save it by improvising your movement a little bit, then good, but the death is something you never want to do, right?
What is, okay.
What is this?
That Y turn during the wall kick was super clutch. I didn't think he was going to be able to survive that, but he turned it enough so that the angle of the jump dive would make it interesting. So
Yeah,
that was like Samu was saying, that was the first hard jump, and now we get to ride the block. So you just kind of have to pay attention while you ride the block, and then you do the second hard jump, which is this one. And wait for a cycle because you're in a race, and then finish it off. And that's Bianco 6.
Very good back up there. Very good back up there.
I still think he could have gotten... Every time I see... like earlier today, I saw a couple Bianco 6s. But whenever I see... Like, they were doing their final tile movement. The second hard jump, like Samu was talking about. But I always think that they can make their cycle, but I guess they're just being safe for the race sake or something like that. ZairiteSMS does the exact same movement that MLarvitar did, except for MLarvitar made it look a lot scarier.
Yeah. It's like, if you don't get the angle there, you might not be able to reach to the platform, so you have to improvise your movement by using that Y turn there.
Dude, people are so much better at Y-turn wall kicking than they used to be. Man, my God.
Yeah, like in the past, nobody wasn't like really familiar with the Y-turning of the whole thing. He would have got that cycle, I would say, for ZairiteSMS, but I guess the pressure got to him, so he wasn't sure, so he... Well, better take it safe than die, you know, at the end of the secret.
If people make it a bracket, they're going to have to take more chances like this, because ZairiteSMS behind. Like, he could have made that cycle.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So... If he knows he's behind, maybe he's not paying attention to the stream at all, but...
Maybe he doesn't know, so we don't know.
Even so, he's got to take those risks eventually, you know?
Yes, in a bracket stage, when you know your opponent is good, you cannot have any chances. You cannot have any... You cannot lose the chance, like, okay, I can make this cycle. I should do it, because I know I have to do it, right?
I'm gonna save these extra few seconds, you know?
Yes.
At this point, it's tournament life on the line.
That is a true point. Winner of this race is gonna move on to main bracket, and the loser of this race is going home. Well, he's playing at home. What am I talking about?
He's staying at home.
Staying at home, but not playing a bracket. Okay. So, Mandare, what do you think of this guy?
It's a hard game. This
Yeah, he's a hard guy.
he's one of the bosses that everybody complains about.
Yeah, like
No matter how good you are, you have like every now and then you spend a session talking about Super Mario Sunshine with your cohorts and be like, Manta Ray sucks, right? And then everybody goes, yeah, Manta Ray sucks, and then it's just like, and then you just continue your day.
Well, see it.
Yes.
Listen, Manta Ray sucks.
I agree with you, Samuel. Thank you for talking with your SMS cohort, me, one of your good pals, about how Manta Ray sucks.
So, Larvitar splitting wasn't the greatest because one of those actually was just running around freely and not showing up at all until the last second. If you don't manage to split them as soon as possible, they start running away, all those smallest ones. And when they have become purple or red or pink, I say,
whatever color,
whatever color you see.
Magenta. Yeah.
But yeah, when they have become the smallest mantas, all of them, they start coming after you because they just become angry for some reason. So ZairiteSMS, let's see how he's splitting them.
Ooh, this looks pretty good if he can find the last.
Oh, that looks pretty good.
Oh,
I have no idea where the other ones.
Oh, he's still one more. It's around the same spot the last one was. It's behind you.
Yeah, it's behind you.
There it is. There it is. Kill it. There we go.
It's one of those signs that make a difference. How you manage to split them, then how is your spam spray.
There's just so much to do during Manta. You gotta manage. You gotta keep track of all the mantas before you split them all up into their smallest sections. Keep track of your water. Keep track of where the biggest clumps of the pink phase mantas are. There's just so much to do, and at the same time you just kind of mash R and A. So your brain's working overtime and your fingers are, I don't know, cramping.
What do you say? Water is the most important thing to keep eye on there during the whole. Because when you're in the middle of the stage and there's no water, you're just running like, oh no, where's the water? Where's water? And the closest one is like a little bit away, like a jump dive or something. And I can lose a little bit of time when they start running around freely.
Oh, ZairiteSMS having a little trouble grabbing the shine? What? No, grab it!
Do you know that you can clip out of bounds on that specific fountain? I was scared a little bit he would happen to have that randomly.
I did not know that.
Yeah, there is that one small spot, and I think it's a pixel perfect or something, and it's just like, I've seen it happen, but it has happened in a Sirena 6 episode, not in a Sirena 1. But if it happened, that would be a horrible thing. Luckily it didn't happen, so no commentary is cursed, but just know that there is one spot there that can just clip you out of bounds.
Yeah, luckily that out of bounds didn't happen, but he did spend 15 seconds trying to grab a shine. Oh, MLarvitar dies!
Oh, no! That is putting them neck and neck right now, but should I say?
That's a rough one.
So
That's a rough death.
Yeah, right at the end of the secret.
No. He like went for the momentum spin, but dove off somehow. I caught it out of the corner of my eye, so I don't know exactly what happened. But he was on the gear at the very least.
What do you think of Seed? Like, what do you call for that momentum spin jump in a tournament setting?
Yeah, definitely. Well, like if you're MLarvitar, maybe not at this point. If you know you're ahead, stuff like that. Oh, ZairiteSMS died.
Oh, sorry then. That's unfortunate.
That was his chance to catch up too. But yeah, there's definitely strats that you wouldn't go for in a tournament setting, depending on who your opponent is. If you're up against like a JJ Plays Games or a 115 tier runner, you're probably going to have to go for the harder strats all the time. But maybe like to make bracket, you go for the easier stuff. I don't know.
I would say it really depends on the pace of the race. Like, are you behind? Are you ahead?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Or like, if you're just trying to tune everything out, just play your own game. There's no reason to change it up. Who knows? Like, if you're feeling yourself, go for it. Like, it's totally up to the runner. But that death from ZairiteSMS actually, it's a better death than what Larvitar did, but that was ZairiteSMS' chance to really catch up in this race, and that's quite a shame.
Definitely.
But who knows?
Larvitar is showing off a little bit, but he's having a trouble to climb up now. Oh. These fall jumps, man. Now he's in the middle. Can he make it? No, he can.
There we go.
Banana split.
Yeah, shout out to your boy Graham.
Your boy Graham. Found that.
Yoshi Skip 2, as the youngins call it now.
Normally, you would have to go through the whole hotel, like the ceiling or roof area, or like something like that, and you have to find a pineapple. And but with a pineapple, you get to Yoshi. With a Yoshi, you can get to the shrine then normally. But of course, we're speedrunning, so we don't do that stuff, you know. Yeah,
we find a clip, and then we go, "Hey, we found a clip," and then it's just like, "Oh, teach me the clip," and then we all do the clip.
Yeah. Sorry, they're having some trouble as well, but
oh, why are both of them having this issue?
Like the shaky movement they got, man.
Yeah, they're
getting
just
on you.
Yeah, they're just doing full jumps, full wall kicks onto the totem, not doing any weak wall kicks to make it to the actual ledge they want, but then just doing a full spin jump, getting caught on the roof, and then whatever. It's nuts. Oh, all right. I think MLarvitar was going for a momentum spin there, but Ed actually just got a momentum jump. So he ground pounded to cancel that. Going for the momentum spin again, survives it. Perfect.
Very nicely done. That's one, like, I would say that's a scarier jump to do than a Sirena 2 one.
Oh.
Because you have to rotate your control stick in a certain speed to keep your momentum and actually get the spin jump out of that.
Yeah, it's not as I guess direct as what the Serena 2 momentum spin is, because you just kind of go, oh, I'm gonna do a spin jump and then dive roll out into it, but that one you just kind of slowly do it, as Samu said.
Yes, and sorry, they're going from the right side of the casino to do the skip. It doesn't matter which side you go from. But what I've seen so far, everybody goes from the left side.
Maybe it's like 120 Shine's muscle memory, you know?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Oh, he's going for it too. He's going for it. Oh, we're doing it. Tough.
Very nicely done.
King Boo.
King Boo.
King Boo.
The king of the RNG? Or is it the PD?
Dude, PDs can be so much more punishing than King Boo, but King Boo can be pretty bad. Especially if you're on a good run at this point.
Yeah, I would say. I just think that King Boo is the definition of RNG because he has freaking slots. The slots machine, man.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
But really, King Boo is not that punishing like PD is. PD having like over 700.
Larvitar screws up. He screws up canceling the cycle of enemies. That's interesting. I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that.
But he's getting a good luck so far.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking for a pepper. I think he lost the last one. No idea where it went. Oh, there it is. It's a slide towards King Boo.
Ooh, ZairiteSMS getting an extra cycle right off the bat. So already worse RNG than MLarvitar has. Oh, Larvitar got an extra. Okay, tied.
Tied with extras. one extra cycle for MLarvitar.
Alright, MLarvitar's complete. One extra cycle total. That's like a 7-second time loss, something like that.
Yeah, it's like 6 to 7 seconds just for one extra cycle. And it's gonna really add up when you get more extras. That's not something you want to see.
What, Samu, what's the worst extra cycles you've ever gotten? Like,
I can remember 7 extra cycles.
7?
Myself.
And you've been around for a while. So that's a lot of King
Yeah, I know. It's like when you know what you're doing wrong with these extra cycles, you just either get really unlucky with Kim Poo, or you just actually don't know how he works. Kim Poo can give you coins if you are low than 50% of your health.
Yeah.
So if you keep getting coins, then of course those count as extra cycles, but you have taken so much damage that you actually make it worse for yourself because you don't actually collect those coins. It's more likely to... Sorry, go ahead.
Continue. Finish your thing.
It's more likely to get a coins when you have less than 50% health than a fruit. You know.
There used to be there was a runner named Clayton SMS back in the day who thought he had broken the record. He got 13 extra cycles mid-run, and we asked him right away, just like, I got 13 extra cycles, like I broke the record, blah blah blah. And we were just like, how much health did you have? And he's like, I don't know, like 2. I'm like, yeah, you cheated in order to get.
When you have 2 health, Kimbo is just gonna give you nothing else but coins at that point.
I think the known record at this point for extra King Boo cycles, you might correct me if I'm wrong, but it's 9.
I think it's correct.
Yeah, I don't know who got it in a run. Somebody got that in a run. I've gotten that in practice. Thank God. Like I got it once in practice. I'm like, nice. This Serena IW sucks, but that's cool, I guess.
I have to say, OW, okay. I was thinking like, why do you practice that? Oh, that's
I was doing an entire
IW, that's
arena.
why.
Yeah, for practice.
But yeah, it's like, guys, it's more common to get 1 or 2 extra cycles or none than 9 extra cycles. It's more common to get less. Yeah, it's really unlikely you ever get that many. You're just freaking unlucky if you get 9 extra cycles. Like seriously.
Yeah.
I personally, like I said, I just remember 7 extra cycles for myself. I cannot remember getting 8 ever.
It's still a lot.
I think it happened. It's still a lot. It's like over half a minute lost just to that.
Especially if you get that. That's so punishing in a run. You have a decently paced run, and then you get the King Boo and 7 extra cycles, and then you kiss whatever 7 times 7 is, 49 seconds away, just like that.
Yeah, just like that. Boom. I have never heard of anyone getting over 10 cycles. That's just really unheard of.
I've never heard of 10.
Really unlucky. Yeah, it's really unlucky if you get that far, to be honest. So MLarvitar is already done with Serena. Started catching up a little bit, and MLarvitar having some trouble with Noki. Noki is definitely my favorite stage. What do you think, Sid?
Really? I think mine's Serena. Probably.
Who are you?
Who am I? I like Serena. It's nice. There's like a hotel. There's a man with a mustache that greets you every time. You know, it's kind of homey.
I just don't like Serena Beach because of the RNG in that stage. Otherwise, it's a good
I think my fondness for Serena comes from running 96 shines. I really like the 100 coins in that one. So maybe not in any percent, but definitely. Yeah,
that can make a difference. That you like it in a certain category, but in another category, you just don't like it because reason X.
Yeah, whatever.
Do you think this is still a race, man?
Yeah, there are definitely things that could still go wrong. I don't like calling races at all until like Corona or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
say,
look, anybody can die however many times in Noki. We've seen it so many times where a runner is however many minutes ahead and then dies 3 or 4 times in Noki and just chokes the entire run away. So anything can happen.
yes, anything can happen, and it has happened before. Noki 6 being one of those nemesis, what should I say, and mental barrier for some people when they run this game. Then after that, you have Noki 7 just sit on a.
ZairiteSMS throw in the bomb on the wrong way, the bomb. So
that's...
he just lost. I don't know how much time just for not turning around at the right time. That was weird. Sorry to cut you off.
It's fine. I was going to say that after Noki 7, which is Sarah Mario, you have Corona Mountain, which can be another mental barrier. You have to deal with the vast boat, rocket storage, then Bowser Fight.
But yeah, so MLarvitar ahead by Noki 2 in a bit. So I guess a minute 10, a minute 20, something like that. Noki 2 is like a minute. I with these strats probably like a minute 5, a minute 2, something like that.
Yeah, something like that there.
Plus a little bit extra, but still, it's a race, dude. Anything can happen in a race. We've seen it before with like the Japanese. For some reason, I'm thinking about the Japanese-American relay race, and everybody like the ending of that one where I think it was Calf that died a bunch. I don't remember if that was specifically that race, but anyway. Noki 2 complete. Perfect. Noki 3 almost complete.
So that is like a little bit over a minute difference.
Yep.
Do you think both of the runners are gonna go for either 5-tooth or 6-tooth strat for eel?
I actually, usually I have a little bit of an idea, but I have no idea. I think they're both gonna go for 5. That's my guess.
That would be my guess as well. I think when you reach the top level and 117 as a PP, those runners are definitely gonna call for 6-tooth. What do you say?
Mm-hmm. Touchdown.
The difference is there just like a couple seconds, but it makes a huge difference when you actually manage to get that.
It's like an 8-second difference, something like that at the very least, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, something like that there.
Because my gold used to be a 216 or a 215, and now it's a 208. So that's my quick math, you know?
Yeah. I like how that in the past 5-tooth strat was just a standard advanced, and now it's a standard strat for everyone who starts running the game. Then 6-tooth is like a big boy strat.
Dude, we're gonna have at some point within the next few years, we're gonna have like a 1-cycle strat where it's just 8-tooth, and we're not even we're not even gonna count the teeth anymore. We're just gonna be like, oh, we got a 1-cycle, perfect. He didn't have to close his mouth at all.
It's like one of those 3 things I'm actually like, oh, is this ever gonna happen? Like seriously? So that is the start of the 5-tooth strat for MLarvitar. He's making it to close the mouth, spread a 6-tooth, change the side, and spread a 7-tooth. And from here, he's setting up himself for a cutscene skip. Is he getting it? And he gets it. So what happened there, Sid?
He got tooth damage, Samu. He got damage at the same time that the cutscene would have triggered, so that he can fall to the bottom before the shine even spawns, so that he can get to where the shine is without having to fall all the way to the bottom, losing 15 seconds.
That is interesting. I like that scene. Even I didn't know that. Even I didn't know that. Now I know. So Larvitar gonna go for the one of the auto scrollers of this stage. Gerasimo. Oh well, I don't know what Zyrite was thinking there. He was probably misunderstanding that as a middle tooth. Am I correct? Or corner? He was probably thinking that's a gold tooth.
I really appreciate Zyrite. I really appreciate Zyrite going for bubbles right now. Like prioritizing his health bar over everything else and not really panicking about it. But that's not. That is a good point. He's in the mouth. No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
When he gets eaten, he's just gonna go back to his hiding hole.
He triggered the eel to close his mouth way too early there, and he was just trapped. He couldn't do much about it. All right, prioritizing his health. I appreciate that still. He might go back down. He's gonna go back down. You have to.
Yeah.
At this point, you can't spray those teeth. You have to get all the center teeth first, and even so, you'd have to trigger the eel to start spinning before you get those kind of teeth on the edge.
Isn't it random when he starts spinning again and climb up? Like, get up there and open the mode?
Is it random? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how eel works. It's like really interesting.
All right, he's got one more teeth to go. One more teeth.
Two?
All right, we're good.
Please.
We're good.
No cutscenes skip, unfortunately.
Yes. Well, so I can talk about this now. So this would be a 20-second time loss back in 2013 or something like that. But there's some mechanic with the eel room regarding having Mario get sucked into the eel's mouth somehow, where the center of the eel room actually has Mario fall slower. So if you don't end up getting the cutscene skip, you want to hug the side of the eel room so that you fall faster. It's like some Nintendo idea that they had where it's just like, we want the eel to actually... Okay, MLarvitar having some issues with rope movement right now that I have to acknowledge. I have to watch this for a second.
Yes, I have to say as well.
Right. He's having...
Oh, he's having a little bit of trouble.
He is like 2 levels ahead, so I guess that is fine. He's just trying out some
stuff. At this point, if you buried a little bit too much, what do you go for a backup strat there?
Well, if you're screwing the ropes up that much, you should be just climbing up the cliff at that point. But man, that was some interesting stuff from Larvitar. Anyway, eel room, it's weird. Hug the side of the wall if you screw up cutscene skip. That's all I have to say.
I didn't know that until I was mentioned in one of the tournament races. I commented on.
I found that. You know that? I found the eel room tech.
You found that? I'm proud of you.
That was me. I saved 5 seconds for people that already lost 15. It's like, I lost 20 seconds. Hey, you can save 5. And they're just like, dope, but I'm still kind of mad about it.
So at this point, what do you say, Larvitar, this is his race to lose at this point? He only has Corona Mountain left.
Well, like it's evident with his lackadaisical entrance to Noki 6. Like, he just, at this point, I feel like he's just trying out stuff. But, I don't know. I don't think he's quite far ahead enough to do that, but I guess the fact that he's still, however, like, this is an interesting paced race. All right, see, Zyrite going for cliff movement right now, not screwing around with the ropes at all. Just doing the tried and true, climb the cliffs, get to the rope, and then enter the Noki 6 secret. Instead of fumbling around on the ropes for 15 seconds.
Larvitar starting with Corona Mountain.
Ooh, he's doing fast Corona. You have anything to say about Fast Corona, Simon?
It's very vast, but it's very hard. Anything you screw up, even just a small error, you're not gonna be able to make that cycle. You have to get to.
Yeah.
That pretty much saves you all the time there. There's basically those spikes as a platform in one point. Oh, that fire hurts.
All right. ZairiteSMS finishing up Noki 6, no deaths. We're on pace. Let's see if he can make this interesting.
I'm just curious why he's still going for it. Does he know he's ahead?
Oh, he definitely knows he's ahead. Oh, okay. Did he get the spray? He's waiting. All right, he's going. Okay. His fast Corona ending up not being quicker than regular Corona, but that's fine.
What about the speed mode?
ZairiteSMS.
Oh, the backflip. No, the backflip just screw up a little bit there.
Dude.
Hopefully he's able to stop him there on that spot.
There's so many ways to prevent Shadow Mario from climbing the... Oh, he gets him! Oh, I'm so impressed.
He gets it just before he started to climb up.
There's the smallest window on that platform to get him down. All right, Larvitar survived boat. Good stuff. ZairiteSMS about... If he gets a gold, like 2.5 minutes away from finishing the run right now. Larvitar in Bowser, probably about half a minute if he's really good, 40 seconds. Something like that. The entire object of Bowser is to not get gooped. You're trying not to get gooped. You're trying to ground pound on the right spots of the ground pound plates and survive.
That is a very scary spot when you start sliding a little bit after you start charging up your rocket after ground pound.
Oh, ZairiteSMS dies. I don't know if he was attempting faster Corona, but... Alright, MLarvitar, the winner! 123.27.
Very good time still, and he is the player who's gonna move on to main bracket of the tournament.
Yes. ZairiteSMS.
Oh no, ZairiteSMS.
He failed to spam spray the fire, and he was too focused on that, and he just jumped off the platform. Or it seemed like that anyway. Oh, he's going to make the cycle. Nice. Gets there before the spikes come out. Let's see if we can get fast boat. Mario, look. Paper boat, as we used to call it. Good. Perfect paper boat. I'm trying to bring paper boat back. I don't know if anybody's really taking to it, but...
Oh, he has to move a little bit when he has to actually jump if he wants to get the actual storage of the rocket. Because the ground band actually saves up like downwards momentum for the rocket storage.
You're right. You're right.
Come on in, Mama Peach. I think not. Mario! You again? Don't you ever give up?
Mario! How dare you disturb my family vacation?
Sorry, that just has to get 5 ground pounds to finish his race. 4 left. Now 3.
That was a really good second ground pound. there are specific spots of each ground pound plate you're trying to hit, so that you can. Oh,
ooh, that's
he got a weak rocket.
Yeah, he got a weak rocket.
That was weird. He should have been able to back up and land on the platform again, but I don't even like he landed on one of the. I don't know how he got a weak one there though. Weird. Oh. Oh no. I thought he was gonna get gooped for sure there.
Yeah, it looked like he was gonna get gooped. And he has to be careful because game over is not good at this point anymore. He's getting bullet build. Fully built.
He's got to finish this race. He's got that spirit. He's got that spirit in him.
Yeah. Dodging that fire like in a movie.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. This is his final ground pound, finishing with a 127.01.
01. Yes.
Good stuff to him. Finishing it out. I don't know if we're gonna get MLarvitar in for a quick shout out, for a quick interview thing, but
this race was a lot of upside and downs. I'm asking for them to join for an interview if they want to.
Mario, was I...
Sup, Larvitar?
Hello, hello.
Good job on the race, dude.
Thanks.
So I have a few questions for you. Maybe Samu also has questions for you, but I have a few.
Let me guess, Rico 3?
Yes,
3,
one of those.
Rico 3 might be one of them. So if you want to start with Rico 3, why'd you go for Rico 3 from the top?
I thought that this race would be the easiest one for me, because advancing to the next bracket will have like second seeds and first seeds from the other groups advancing as well. So I thought, if not now, then whenever.
So you were swagging on him to do Rico 3 from the top.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have thought that you would go, because near the beginning you were on really good pace with one another, pretty much tied going into Pianta from what I saw, and the biggest mistake early game was basically you falling off of Shine Gate, and then ZairiteSMS was in the lead.
Yeah, ZairiteSMS was in the lead, but the early game wasn't really good. I wasn't. Yeah, I had not really a good runs, so I thought that I could do this now. So just to show off a bit, and
all right. So along those same lines, was Noki 6 entrance that kind of thing? Had you practiced rope movement at all to get into Noki 6, or just tried it for?
I wish I could answer no to this question.
Okay.
So I have a question for you. How are you gonna prepare for your bracket match?
Actually, a good question.
Because you probably know running again. You're gonna run against second seed or first seed possibly of your other groups. So
yeah, I think I can like. I don't know if I should practice a bunch and then or just grind for more consistency, but if I get a good run, I can maybe advance one additional round against a first seed. So I just hope I can over.
Well, yeah, I hope you can too. Make it competitive. That'd be sick. Well, I have one more. Where did you get the idea, or where did you steal it from? The EYG swag to just get off Yoshi and bonk into unloaded Pinna Park while you're doing EYG. Like,
oh yeah, I don't know. One day, actually, I have no idea.
I've never seen that done by anybody.
Yeah, that's like the only thing that makes me unique from every other runner, I guess.
I guess that's fair. Well, good job on the win.
Thanks.
Good effort from Zyrite, but apparently MLarvitar just doing whatever he wanted in order to win.
It was only Rico free. That's not a big deal.
I don't know. It's interesting. It's still interesting.
I mean, if I hadn't messed up, I would have only lost 15 seconds. So, yeah.
Good stuff, dude.
It
Do you have
was
any
not
shout-outs?
For the first for the first minutes of the race, I watched Baston against Bloodway, and yeah, it was quite a close race, and it was quite a fun one as well. So, thanks for the blast. If both, or if at least one of them is currently watching.
Cool. Well, that's going to be it for us. I assume Samu has, unless Samu has something else to say. Samu?
Yeah, I would say congratulations on winning the match against ZairiteSMS and moving on to the bracket. Yeah. I would say thanks, ZairiteSMS, to co-commentate with me.
You're welcome, dude. I got your back.
Thanks for the commentary. I've not heard all of it, but I have only parts, especially Rico 3.
I thought you were doing Rico 5. I was just like, is he on Rico 5 already? How did I not have the consciousness to pay attention?
I would say I was thinking the same.
And then I was just like, no, he's doing Rico 3 from the top. Why don't okay, whatever. But
okay,
yeah,
I guess that's backed up, should I say? Mm-hmm. I am Samurai Man. Thanks for joining up with me, ZairiteSMS, for once again. Give a runners a follow. They really showed us a lot of good stuff today. And I would say thanks for watching, guys, on Speed Gaming. And thanks, Diesel, especially you, for restreaming all these. You're awesome.
Yeah, thanks for the commentary. Also to for Visa to finally have us restreamed, or group restreamed.
Yes. I gotta go. I'll see you next race, guys.
Peace.
Peace.